I'd love to work with your people on some very basic things, particularly people in the church. I have a retreat that I kind of derive from all the time that we spend on computers anymore, called Go to Settings. Digging inside the guts of the computer to figure out where the presets are, where the defaults are. I lead people through a process where I ask them to close their eyes, and that takes a while just to get a group of people to close their eyes and keep their eyes closed. But when they do, I say, I'm creating a safe space. I want to know, I might be in a church, but I want to know, do you really believe there is a God? Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to count down from 10 to 1. If that's always a belief of yours, there's never a moment of doubt in your mind that there's a higher power, supreme being God, then you're at 10. And you should raise your hand when I call the number 10. But you're only going to raise your hand once. And I descend to, I don't go to 0, but I say 1 less than 1. And usually in a room, I'll find that even in a believing group of people at church, there's a real spread of how people even answer that simple question. I go on then to personhood. What is a person anyway? And I get the crowd talking about what makes a person a person. I spell out that at least in Catholic theology, there are divine persons, angelic persons, human persons, and I think Pope Francis is opening the door to animal personhood. There's different kinds of personhood. Do you believe that God is a person? That's important. I do that same descending scale. Then location. Where is God located? I love this one because oftentimes people will say, where do you think God's located? Well, up. Well, then how far up? I'm going to be in a plane tomorrow. Am I going to have to look down or sideways or up more to talk to your God? Get them talking about location. My mom taught me that I should be able to knock on my heart and say, hello in there, because God and I live in the same space. So I love to deal with the idea of location with your people. So that one, we do some graphic things. We work with creating a dashboard so that even if you are not very strong on one of these qualities that I've pointed out, well, could you at least, before you say a prayer, could you dial into the part of you, like we create a little dashboard, you can take it home with you, and you can dial into the part that you know you can claim, and before you begin to try to enter into spirit, you know where your settings are. Go to settings. That's a really fun retreat.